right. I'm now joined by Atumba Ayodele Olumoko, the Southwest Vice President of the Federation of Tourism Associations of Nigeria, FTAN. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So we've been talking about increasing our tourism potential for probably about 17 years, since the new democratic dispensation. But it seems like it's not moving as fast as it should be moving. What are the challenges you think we're facing right now?
Well, the challenges we're facing really has to do with the fact that we're not getting things right. And why are we not getting things right? We're not getting things right because of the structures that are put in place. What we've been having in Nigeria is just more of private tourism-oriented, driven kind of economy. Whereas the government that are supposed to give the enabling environment and also put in place policies and structures that will really enhance the activities of the stakeholders in the industry, it's not really manifesting.
But Otumba, we don't have much time what we're discussing, but there are many key issues that this sustainable development side of the theme for this year puts up. When we look at the different ancient cities that we have in Nigeria, Sokoto, Kano, Lokoja, even Enugu and other places like that, it seems like one of the challenges we have, even whether with private sector or the government, is sustainability and also our maintenance culture. Because there are a number of these locations that you go to that you can actually see that they were built for tourism, but because they've not been maintained, they're not even places that you can stay for more than a few days. So why do we have that also as a major challenge? That's this issue of not being able to maintain even the present tourism locations that we have.
Well, if we really still have to look at that, there's no way that one can talk about putting those things right without the government intervention. Because tourism, just like we've really had from the report that we had, tourism is something that needed to be done on a gradual basis with the intention that within the next 10, 15 years we'll get the benefit of it. And if you look at most of our tourist sites, they're only being managed by the locals. And that is why it is necessary for government to put more emphasis on the development aspects and structures within the tourism sites. For instance, if you look at our heritage sites, they are not well developed. Heritage sites that are developed, we have two listed heritage sites by UNESCO, which is the Sokor and the Oshoshobo Festival. Yes. Why those are really listed by UNESCO is because the government have working relations with the community, and the community on their own guided, their sacred sites very, very well. If same were really done with the other sites and tourist attractions sites that we have, then things will be done very well. So what we actually really needed is the government have to have a very good focus in ensuring that they put more money to develop their sites and then all the other activities that has to do with tourism. One of the major problems we've been having is of statistics. Because if you look at the beginning of this government, the last government, we have a ministry for culture, tourism, and national orientation. Yeah. But now it's been modeled up with information and culture. In fact, when the current Minister for Culture was brought in, it was only given designated information. It was even after it's been inaugurated, they now had a culture. And if you look,
it seems like the government still doesn't understand.
They still does not really understand it. And why they do not really understand it is because of the statistics that is available. These statistics really talk about the fact that there's nothing that tourism and culture are really that is coming in for Nigeria. And most of the things, most of the areas of culture and tourism are usually modeled up with industries and commerce. So apparently to really see the gains of tourism is not really there. So what the government actually really needed to do is to give enabling environment, develop what we have on grant, and then also ensure that all the cultural sites, started generating activities, and then whereby a lot of people will come in.
Wow, thank you so much, Otumba, for joining us this morning to talk about these issues. It's World Tourism Day, and we hope that the government and also even the private sector can really commit to developing our tourism potential, because we have such a big tourism potential in Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we hope that you will be giving us updates on what's going on in the industry as we go along.
Yeah, basically from here now, I'm moving down to Otta,
wow,
where we're having the World Tourism Day being commemorated.
Wow.
For the Southwest.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're going straight to now for fashion tips.
Thank you very much, Yomi. The ASU strike is over, and the school session has begun in full swing. As preparations for your return to school are in earnest, here are 7 must-have style items to get you through the school season. And yes, this is for the ladies. So we're going to start with the tote bag. So what better way to carry your books around if not in a cute tote bag? It could be chic, transparent statements, or an artsy bohemian one like I have here. If you don't already have one, you should hurry and get one like she already has here. This is for a casual outfit, of course. Come on. What can't fit into this bag? I'm sure everything you need could actually fit into this bag. And then here's another cute one, very cute girly one you could wear on those days that you're feeling very girly. Another must-have style essential for school is the kimono jacket, as you can see here. Why? Because it takes away the emphasis on your entire look, especially on days where you have to rush off to class. It complements every outfit and can be worn on any clothing item. I know we're all very familiar with this one, where the days where the lecture is in class and then you have to rush off and then you just pick this up. You could decide to use a brooch like I have here, that way no one gets to see actually what you're wearing underneath. Or you could decide to just do away with the brooch and have your jeans and your top in it, and you're good to go. Metallic brogues are the zing to your casual school outfits. I don't know about you all, but on most days, all I want to do is wear a jean and a blouse, just some comfortable shoes. And the metallic brogues are perfect for that. They're comfy, they're flat, and you can run everywhere with this. Come on. All right. So next we have the mom jeans. Okay, so mom jeans, we don't have the mom jeans here right now, but they're your regular go-to jeans. We all wear jeans. Everyone wears jeans. They're just great. They're just perfect, basically. And then you could wear them on anything. Yeah, anything. Next is block heels. Well, I'm not done with comfy style just yet. Block heels are your AKA lifesavers for 6-inch stiletto heels. They come in cute, chunky packages, and they could help you get ready for classes where the lecturer has a thing for looking officials. Like she has on here, see? Very cute block heels. And then you could run wherever you could do whatever it is. They're very comfortable, and for those of you who still want to look chic and classy, this is your go-to comfy shoes. And next we have our tassel earrings. They are another essential items for your back to school. Just touch your hair a little bit so they can see that. They could go literally with anything, from your casual day to class outfits to happy hour to nighttime. And you must manage that pocket money, so why not just go for one earring that fits everything? You don't have to have like 1,001 earrings. You could just have one earrings that fits into every occasion. Next are your midi skirts. They are an essential buy for your wardrobe. You probably already have 1 or 2 if you are a student, but more is necessary. So get in 2 or 3 bright colors. Black, even Ankara. They will help you with those lecturers who have wahala about how you look in their office. The last but not the least is the nude lipstick. So nude lipsticks come in different shades, and they are every woman's must-have. It's important that as a student, you don't want your lecturer having a negative impression about you. And because the color of your lipstick says a lot, you might want to keep it simple to class on a daily. That's all. Like I'll always say, comfort is a very critical element of your style kit as a student. Do not take it for granted. For more, there's still more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, Tana is a Nollywood actor. She's a producer, award-winning presenter, and entrepreneur.
She was also the first Nigerian on Channel O as a presenter, and she is here to have a chat with us this morning. But before that, we want to take a clip of one of her movies coming up.
Like the way you turn me up, ooh girl, you burn me up.
I'm a top stripper there.
Huh? You turn me up.
My retreat is where I get naked for happy men. I guess I don't have to state the obvious.
Look at you, Tola. What are you doing to yourself?
Why are you embarrassing me like this? Hey, this is work.
You call this work?
Epic!
Tana, I'm liking your body language.
Oh, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
That's an intriguing one. Wow.
And that's coming up in a few days?
Yeah.
October 20th to be precise.
October 20th,
Yeah,
okay,
it's going to be out in
a couple of
cinemas.
weeks, okay.
I can't wait to see that one. That's one to watch in the cinema, I have
Yes,
to say.
and I must say that's my most challenging role ever. Well, yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause
what
I
made
mean-
it challenging?
Okay, well, I had my character had 3 personalities, so you had to I had to kind of get myself into different personas in the film, and plus I played a stripper. That's very difficult
In
you know, in
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So, well, okay, let's talk about how family reacted when you told them, oh, this role, I guess mom, dad, hubby,
Well,
I'm
hubby,
a stripper in this
kids,
movie.
you know,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, okay, this is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. But you know what? Being an actor, you have to be multifaceted. You have to be able to do, you know, go out of the norm and do what you need to do to, you know, get that recognition. You know, people need to know that you can do it, you know. I hate being boxed in, put in a box, or let her act some lady who just got back from America, or you can know.
Yeah.
I want to do something different, you know.
Yeah.
So my family, the people who love me, who I really care about, would understand that this is work and it doesn't go beyond work.
I wanted to ask though, because as an actor, you know, when you're talking about pushing the envelope and you're talking about moving, taking on more challenging roles, because usually you find that when you take these more challenging roles, that changes you or moves you away from the persona that you're usually, people are usually used to. That's when you start getting like international recognition. And you've gotten some nominations already for some of your recent roles.
Yes. Let me just take you back to Purple Hearts. It was a very intriguing story. It's about cancer, directed by Andy Amenechi. When we did the movie, it was, I kind of felt it. You know, when you do something, you finish a job and you know, okay, you know what, Tana, you just did really well. I praised myself for it. And it was only a matter of time. It just took a few months, and then I just got an email that I've been nominated for Abuja Film Festival for the Best Actress category. Wow. For me, that is a nod. That is overwhelming for me, because it means that I did something right, and I wasn't wrong to actually applaud myself, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I also got a nomination for City People Award, so it's back to back for me.
Right.
I mean, it's been, I can't even fault it. It's been an amazing year for me.
It does kind of feel like the rebirth of Tana. It
Yes.
feels like there was a pause, you know, at a point in your career, because we kind of go way back.
Yes, I know, Titi.
Both of you, I know both of you have a story, so let me just let you guys.
Should I tell you what we used to call
Yes.
Titi then? Titi Fanta.
What?
Okay, so the issue was, you know, the industry wasn't so friendly to you know, people like us, young, vibrant, interesting people.
No, Titi, I'll tell you what it is. We started in the time where there was no social media. Basically, what we had was soft sell magazines. That was our fame then. Yep. We're lucky that we have people who have actually followed our careers through from when we started. Like for me, I started my career in 1999. I started as a model.
Yeah.
That was when we met.
And I'm not that old, people.
No, we're not that old. We just started really young. And then in 2001, I started off as a TV presenter. And in 2002, I joined Channel O. Now, you will agree with me that if the time was like infused now, it would be a totally different ball game, you know, completely different ball game.
But
so
for us to say that you enter the spotlight without social media is a really big deal, because it's a lot harder to do as opposed to the social media heroes of today.
Yes.
But then have you been able to, you know, sort of evolve?
Yes, I have. I mean, like I was saying, I started off as a TV presenter, and then I went off to get married. I was having kids, and you will agree with me that this entertainment industry is something that you cannot leave for a long time, because you create a vacuum, and that vacuum needs to be filled. So it's left for you to kind of figure out what you want to do, how do you want to rebirth yourself, like you said. And I thought about acting. Because as a TV presenter, you can be an actress. It's entertainment. You have to be multifaceted. I mean, you have musicians acting right now. So for me, I just needed to carve a different niche for myself. TV presenting is my first love. But acting also, I found it really fascinating, getting into characters, living someone else's life, you know, just being them for that period of time. And getting people to actually believe my story. So for me, it was a rebirth, and also a lot of fascination. I really wanted to, I don't know how to put it, to enjoy it, you know what I mean? So basically that's it. And like you said too, way back, getting into the spotlight was really difficult. For you to do it, it means that you're strong and you know what you're doing, and you're professional.
One of the things that I like about you is that apart from being, being a professional, you're also very down to earth, and you know, when it comes to business, you want to do, you want to get into the business field. Now, I remember there was a time in 2010 we were at an audition together for a TV role, and I got the role as, you know, the male presenter, and I called you. And I asked you a question that, oh, I got the role and everything, and then you told me that, please, how much are they paying you?
Oh my God, I think I know what show you're talking about now.
Please, how much are they paying you? You come out straight, negotiate properly. That's the advice that you gave me. And you were coming from a point of experience, and the fact that, you know, you're in an industry where people can just use you, and when they're done, they dump you.
Exactly.
How has that changed over the years for you? Because now you're a brand, you're a star. People call you and you name your price. How has it changed?
So before I get to your question, I'm also going to take you back a little bit to the fact that this is a serious industry, and the more people realize that this is a serious industry, the better for all of us. This is my job. This is what I do. Apart from my husband to put food on my table, I also have to, you know, bring something to the table, because my husband is not going to do everything every day, and then I'm coming back home. I'm working, but I'm not getting anything. You know, that's my mentality. This is what I do, and I'm doing it well. So I think I must be paid very well. You know, so I'm not begging you for a job. By all means, if the money's not there, I'll probably sit at home and to look after my children. You know what I mean? So it's a serious industry. Everyone gets home, and the first thing they do, or second thing they do, is put on their TVs or put on their radios. Without us, you're not going to be entertained.
There's no entertainment.
So it is very serious, you know? So you have to pay for it. That's why I asked you. How much are they paying?
Bottom line is, it's not a hobby, it's a job. And we have to rush
and a
to
passion.
the kitchen. And a passion. Yes. We have to rush to the kitchen now, because Beyonce has been preparing some, what's the word? Gizdodo? Gizdodo. Is that it?
Gizdodo.
That's it.
Can you imagine? You guys.
Gizdodo. And we need to move to the kitchen and make sure that MM doesn't finish it all.
Am I moving with you?
Yes,
please,
really? Come along.
Time for breakfast.
Yes, indeed. But it's really interesting what you said about the fact that, you know, it is passion. And do you ever think, you know, maybe
Hi, Tana.
if you look back, you wouldn't be doing this?
No, I've always known that I was going to be an entertainer.
Okay.
Like,
right.
I've always done this.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay.
So, Mianse, are you going to tell us what happened here?
Magic.
What happened? What even mean?
Magic happened. So,
Beyonce the magician.
so basically, I'm still in a rap right now. This is gizdo made from plantains and gizzard, with stewed into each other. Yes, and this is a coleslaw, carrots and cabbage, and you can have a bite.
And you put in mine.
Yes.
MM, please help pass the second plate.
Okay.
Just pass it down here. Don't waste any more time. All right, that doesn't seem like it's happening.
Well, but do you see me paying attention to her?
As in really, they're ignoring me so obviously. Tana,
Are you
please.
going to take a bite?
Beyonce,
Yes.
how safe is it?
How safe?
Very
It's
safe.
safe. It's safe.
Okay.
Come on.
It's well cooked, well stir-fried, whatever.
Hygienic.
No, I'm not even talking hygiene. Pepper,
Oh, it's all right.
salt,
Calories.
yeah, calories.
We have to wrap up now.
Yes, we do. We want to say a big thank you to Payport Food Stores for the groceries and Homely NG for the kitchen accessories as well.
A big shout out to Fola at Fola's Place for styling my hair. Big shout out to everyone at home watching. We're going to be back tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Don't forget our guests joining us, especially the lovely Tana Adilana joining us this morning.
We have to catch up.
Watch body language.
All right.
Bye.
See you again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.